Welcome to the Personal Development Coach channel. In this video, we'll explore how habits shape our lives. How do you think our daily routines affect who we are? Every move, every decision makes us who we are. That's where our habits come in. These behaviors define our lives. Are you ready to discover the psychology of habits? Please don't forget to follow our channel, like, comment, and share the video. Unraveling the mystery of habits. Have you ever noticed that you wake up at the same time every day, sip the same coffee, and go to work the same way? Our brain notices frequently repeated behaviors and turns these actions into reflexes using less energy. So, it's in our hands to form new habits that will transform our lives. Creating big changes with small steps. Forming a new habit is like embarking on a long and unknown journey. It's important to set a realistic route and break goals into small pieces. For example, if you want to read every day, start with 5 minutes. The important thing is to make the habit a part of our lives by moving forward with small steps. Triggering habits with triggers. Our habits are like sleeping giants, and we need the right triggers to activate them. These triggers can be any object, sound, smell, or even an emotion in our environment. For example, if you make your bed every morning when you wake up, you can use this action as a trigger to brush your teeth. Seeing your running shoes by the door can encourage you to go for a walk. In short, identify meaningful triggers and use them as reminders to activate your habits. The magical effect of consistency. Imagine a seed falling into the soil and sprouting into a strong tree. Our habits are just like these seeds. When we water them regularly, that is, when we repeat them consistently, they begin to take root and gain a permanent place in our lives. Consistency is like a compass that guides us on our habit journey. As long as we follow it, reaching our goals is inevitable. Boost your motivation with rewards. We all like to be appreciated, don't we? This also applies when forming new habits. Celebrating our successes empowers us on our habit journey. If you've exercised regularly for a week, treat yourself to a nice dinner. If you've been reading for a month, gift yourself a new book. Set rewards that will make you happy. Small rewards can make a big difference. Part 6. Ways to overcome obstacles. The obstacles we face on our habit journey are like tests. It's necessary to recognize obstacles and develop effective strategies. If you're struggling with time management, review your weekly schedule. You can set aside a special time slot for exercise. Remember, every obstacle has a solution. It's important to think solution-oriented without giving up. Part 7. Gain strength by getting support. The habit journey can sometimes seem like a difficult and lonely path. But remember, you are not alone on this journey. Getting support from those around you boosts your motivation. Talk to your family, friends, or colleagues about your new goals. Their encouraging words will give you strength. You can form a support group with people who share the same goals. Remember, our biggest supporters are our loved ones. Track your progress and improve yourself. Tracking our progress on our habit journey, just like a captain setting the course of a ship, leads us to our goals. Therefore, it's important to evaluate ourselves regularly. You can keep a habit tracking journal and note your performance. Tracking your progress is also important for improving your strategy. Reach your goals with flexibility and patience. The habit journey doesn't always move in a straight line. Just like a winding hike in nature, sometimes we may need to go through difficult paths. This is where flexibility and patience come in. Every failure is a new learning opportunity. It's important to keep going without giving up. Every time we fall, we must get up stronger. Remember that every new day is a new beginning. At this point in our journey, let's summarize what we've learned. We discovered the hidden power of habits and delved deep to understand them. We saw how effective it is to create big changes with small steps. We learned how to trigger habits with triggers and the magical effect of consistency. We discovered how to keep our motivation alive with rewards and ways to overcome obstacles. We gained strength by getting support and improved ourselves by tracking our progress. We understood the importance of reaching our goals with flexibility and patience. Now, let's focus on how we can integrate this information into our lives. Getting rid of negative habits is like leaving old things behind. We can replace these habits with positive ones. For example, you can focus on reading a book instead of your phone. Remember that every end is a new beginning. By saying goodbye to your old habits, you can open a new chapter. Today, we shared with you the psychology of habits and how we can adopt a new routine. I hope this information inspires you to make positive changes in your life. Remember, our lives are what we repeatedly do. Excellence is not an act, but a habit. See you in our next video. Goodbye. Don't forget to like, comment, and share our video and subscribe to our channel.